This is the show that doesn't end.
Yes, it does.
No.
It ends when we stop recording. What the fuck? This is a dumb opening.
Wait,
Cue the roll call. No, we're staying to cue the roll call.
We are live!
Connect. Loading. Broadcast.
Tempered Zeal! Bluecaster, Super Ichi!
Loud and impulsive. Greycaster. Late.
Illuminating the Tokuverse. Goldcaster Garza.
Power of anime runs through my veins. Crimson Caster, Show Raven.
Broadcasting hundreds of opinions across the world!
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Greetings.
Hold on.
Greetings, friends.
Greetings, friend. Will you two shut up? Some of us are trying to record over here. No. That's just me and Gar trying to record Ultra Ranger, and like Ichi just keeps saying, Welcome to Ultra Ranger. God damn it.
Jesus Christ, you have to learn slowpokes.
To infinity and beyond.
to Mabius Infinity and Zero Beyond. I think we did do a Toy Story thumbnail. So yeah, well, greetings, friends, and welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger.
Blaze Pokemon Palizu.
It's episode 303.
303.
Episode Mile. I actually don't like him. He's pretty ugly.
I like Mawile. Statistically, he sucks.
100 episodes from now, we'll not be found.
Somehow Mega Mawile was like top tier meta in Gen 6.
That's because Mega Mawile.
Can that be the joke?
What?
If we get up to episode 400, can episode 404 just not be an episode?
I just pull
We
another.
just immediately skip to 405.
Yeah.
Just so we can make the fucking joke every time somebody searches for it.
I'm kind of tempted.
Not found.
Yeah.
No, we have to do that. It'll be funny.
That's gotta be the joke. It's just, there's no episode 404.
Anyways, there's only one true good fucking Mega Pokemon, that's Mega Slowbro, so...
The one that looks like he doesn't want to be here?
Lane, I'm glad you're sitting right in front of me.
What?
So I can slap you across the head.
No.
Bad decision.
Anyway,
so we are a group of high schoolers that talk about Kamen Rider and Super Sentai and a random thing.
No. And this one is
why are you
Slowbro
stealing my bit today?
And this one is Slowbro looking at why this thing is here.
Why am I stealing the bit? I don't know. I haven't done Ultra Ranger this week, so I kind of missed talking.
I'm going through podcast withdrawal.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I've been busy getting myself a real job in visual effects.
I've been officially off pop for 3 weeks, so I'm proud of myself for that.
Hey, Lane, you want some of my Pepsi?
No. Here, actually, give me that ball. I want to see that.
Wait, it's okay, I got one.
Cool. I've actually been surprised with how much I don't need. Oh no!
I want to see that evolution.
Fucking Sharpedo Slowbro.
It's a fighting type.
I want to see that evolution. Well,
That would be
Sharpedo's dark.
It would be a dark fighting type.
I mean, we're already getting that with Slowking.
Well,
Galar.
no, because it's right. Ooh.
Hey.
Oh yeah, Screaming Nate is the newest emote in the server.
Oh, I found out something about Beast Morphers recently. So apparently they use a different suit when they're fighting in civilian forms for steel.
It would be called Slowpedo. Someone shop that right now, please.
So that's odd. Basically, I didn't get a screenshot because I was watching on Netflix, and Netflix refuses to take screenshots. Yeah, it's like just a cheaper looking model of steel. I'm just scrolling through my Google
So
Docs.
iron.
Yeah, he's like iron. But I do have a funny story that I would like to talk about.
Haha, Maria saw Shadow. I get it. It's a Symphogear joke. That's a character from a season you haven't seen yet.
Oh.
Yes.
Haha, Mario.
Remember we watched Symphogear for a bit?
Sorry?
Remember when we watched Symphogear for a bit? That
Yes.
was cool. And then we watched Bakugan because it was the highly voted thing.
Why did you remind me of that?
I don't know.
Alright.
Why must you make me suffer?
Yeah.
So, for those that don't know, I have weird dreams sometimes.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, this. Yeah.
At least you have dreams.
Yeah, so it's like, it's really bizarre dreams. And I'm still waiting for Skullman. Maybe if you find us a legal copy of Skullman, we'll watch it.
Sounded like you said find us an illegal copy.
No, find us a legal copy before I go dig it up. Anyways, so I have weird dreams sometimes. Sometimes they don't make any sense whatsoever. In this dream, I wrote it down so that I can remember it.
Oh, okay.
So I was on the toilet.
Oh, what an auspicious beginning to this fucking dream recap.
That's how all of the best dreams start.
Surrounded by drivers.
Like your whole family issue.
What?
Everybody on the toilet all the time.
That's not possible. We can't all go to the bathroom at the same time.
There are multiple bathrooms in some of these houses.
So anyways, I'm
Right
surrounded.
after me for this.
So anyways, I'm on the toilet and I'm surrounded by, you know, like 01 drivers and all that.
Oh, when you said surrounded by drivers, I wasn't sure if you meant belts or people driving cars.
No. Just.
Anyway.
And out busting the door open, it's Arc Zero.
Excellent grammar, by the way.
Thank you. I just woke up while writing this down.
Clearly.
But yeah, Arc Zero comes busting in, like he busts the door down. And like he knows that I have the data card that will allow us to beat him once and for all.
Oh, okay.
He punches me a few times while on the toilet, and still, for some, this is the weird part.
This is the weird part.
While I'm on the toilet still, and this girl who I was making out with before fought him off.
While you were on the toilet?
You were on the toilet while you were making out with this chick?
No, we were in the kitchen. My table was out there, and we were making out on it. I don't know why.
Your dream has this backstory?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Okay.
I ran outside with the 01 driver, and I
With your pants still down?
Well, I slept the data card inside it. When I ran outside, all of Ames and the Pat Rangers were there, ready to take out Arc Zero. We were now under a highway for some reason.
Okay.
Now it's the highway.
What's that again?
I kept running until it was nighttime. I was able to hang
So
on
in
to...
Sentai, that takes about 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was able to
Yeah!
hang
Slapito! That's awesome.
I love that it's an angry faced one.
Now someone edit that onto Slowbro Cop.
God damn it.
I love Slowbro Cop.
So anyways, it's nighttime. I was able to hang on to the driver for that long, and I met up with the Pat Rangers, Fua, and Kamen Rider Valkyrie. I didn't know her name at the time. I'll write this down.
There you go, there's Slowbro Cop for you.
I met back up with the girl I was making out with in the group. And we ran over to see Aruto, who was disguised as an older man
Oh,
with a goatee and sunglasses.
good.
So he's Tony Stark.
He was also on the toilet.
No. He thanked me for keeping the data safe all day, and now that we have the data, we have a chance at beating Arc Zero. My pants were down the entire day.
Oh, good.
Don't give us that image, Gore, please.
Like,
Our Tony Stark.
Like, I don't know why I had this dream.
So is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's the dream.
And apparently, because of this, this is what's motivated Gar to catch up on 01. He told me this after. He's like, yeah, so I have a feeling that the show might go this way that happened in my dream, so I'm going to catch up on 01 and see if that happens.
Maybe if I watch 01, I'll make out with that girl again.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I'm going to give Aruto give the Aruto face of the week because I feel like it's relevant to Gar's dream.
Cool story,
There you go.
bro.
I want that turned into an emote for the chat. Just
Yeah, there
fucking Aruto give it a thumbs up. I think that's fucking great.
Our thumbs up.
But yeah, so that, and that's just one of my weird dreams that I have. Maybe this will
Maybe another time.
Yeah, maybe this will become a reoccurring thing whenever I have.
Or you can just post them in the Gargles
Dreams with
section of the
Gar.
Discord.
Oh yeah,
Gar's Gargles.
yeah, I can put it in Gargles.
So
where
if you
I
want to
did-
see more of Gar's weird dreams, join our Discord server.
yeah, if you want to see me talk about more random shit
With his pants down.
with my pants down. I think my pants were down. And I think we saw a movie. I don't know what movie it was.
While the pants were down.
While the pants
I feel
were
like Blaze needs to like go through that like AI storyteller thing again and just start it with, so Arc Zero attacked me while I was on the toilet. And just see where the fuck that goes from there. Blaze, see what you can do.
Oh no.
That's your mission for this episode.
So, we're almost 10 minutes in and I haven't even said what episode we're talking about.
Oh, that doesn't matter. I want to know about fucking Gar's subconscious.
Alright, so I know.
What's in there? Let's find out.
Let's crack this
I
out.
want to know what he was smoking before he went to bed.
Thank you, Lazy
No,
Coon.
I can tell you why I had that dream.
Uh-huh.
So I was sitting on the couch where Lane is right now, and when you look over, what you see,
Story time.
you see the
Story time.
yeah, story time. You see the Pat Ranger collection. So I had Pat Ranger in my mind, and I also saw the stills for next week's 01. So I like my subconscious to start thinking about 01, and I guess I was lonely or depressed for some shit, so that's why they gave me a girlfriend in the dream.
Thank you, dream gods.
I was.
Bad news.
What's bad news? Oh, probably the link's broken. And like I was probably.
Oh, it's pay to use.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Blazy Coon.
That sucks.
I was probably thinking.
It's all thanks to the Game Grumps.
I was probably thinking about my hometown, so like that's probably why I was in my hometown. Like we were in Toronto,
And I'd recently shit, so that's why I was on the toilet.
Yeah, like we were in Toronto, and when I ran out, we were somewhere. I think it was because we saw.
It was somewhere.
It was a tokusatsu scene change.
Yeah, it was a tokusatsu scene change, and I think
we were in a quarry, and I'm not sure where the fuck there's a quarry in this general vicinity.
we weren't in a quarry. That's the only weird thing.
It's that ravine behind my elementary school.
But anyways, enough about my dream. So today, 10 minutes into the episode, everyone's probably thinking, when are we going to get to the episode discussions?
Oh, we're not.
Oh, Orbis saying that apparently Naki shredding guys' clothes was apparently Raiden's idea. That's adorable.
Oh, that's cute.
So, we're talking about Kamen Rider 01, episode 39, Farewell 01. Kiramager episode 15, aka Red Light, Green Light. And for our Super Sentai feature topic, monthly topic thing, it doesn't have a title. We're talking about a Sentai that I've never seen before. And now I'm dreading when I actually do.
With good reason.
Oh boy.
Kousoku Sentai.
Kousoku.
Kousoku Sentai Turbo.
Costco Sentai.
Costco Sentai Turbo.
Costco Sentai. Everything must go.
Because it's so bad.
It's so bad. We'll get to it though. So, anyways, Aruto-chan Naito. That's what we do, right?
Classy. Yeah.
Trouser does not deserve forgiveness.
Whoops, wrong AI. Fuck it, leaving it in.
It's a new. So yes, episode 39, aka Farewell 01.
Let's put that up there again.
What? So what are the fucking odds that this episode has a connection with Ultraman?
Does it?
What?
Think of it. Episode 39 was the final episode of Ultraman, where he no longer is the protector of Earth. This episode ends with 01 being destroyed. Thus, the hero is gone.
Yeah?
Everything comes back to Ultraman.
Tropes are fairly common in Tokugar. That doesn't mean that it's connected to Ultraman.
I have to agree with Gar on this
That's
one.
like the episode 21 thing with Digimon.
We're somehow at the beach.
I believe, no, episode 21 is always about the next chosen child.
Yeah, it's always about the fucking 6th Ranger, basically.
I documented this.
Just all the Rangers are hanging out. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we beat him 15 times so far. Just look over, just some guy drinking a juice box or something. How are you? Wait until next week.
Basically.
Okay.
But yes, I watched half this episode. I don't know why I keep taking Ichi's thunder. I am so deprived of being a meme.
This episode is going to be called Rambling Gargles.
I like that.
By the way.
Gargles.
McGargles.
I've been... I'll admit, to quote Flash from Justice League...
Gotta go fast.
I've been lonely.
I need friends.
I need friends. I need friends right
Come
now.
play FF14. We'll give you friends.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yo.
That's so much better than I was expecting.
That's actually pretty rad.
Oh my god!
That's
pretty friggin' badass.
That's fucking
For anyone listening to the audio version, someone in chat just posted Slowbro Cop with a Sharpedo for an arm.
Decker, God
And there's
bless
a
you,
cannon,
sir.
And
God
it's fucking awesome.
damn well done.
Holy fuck, though.
That's so good. I'm gonna have to keep that picture. Oh.
So
I'm so easily amused.
So this episode is about Guy, after his sudden and abrupt change of heart, trying to apologize to all the other protagonists, and while I don't think he's done anything worthy of forgiveness yet, I'm happy to report that the other protagonist promptly told him to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was so jarring and weird that, like, the cold opening plays, and then the actual opening plays, and then the fight with Arc Zero starts, and they play the opening theme again. Really weird choice.
I have to say the fight with Thouser and Zero One teaming up was fucking dope.
It felt like it wanted to be that fight where Exade and Genmu teamed up for the first time, but it wasn't anywhere near as good.
Yeah.
What was cool was Arc Zero spawning a shit ton of shot risers.
Yeah, he friggin' went straight up Gate of Babylon on that shit.
Yeah.
So Sauron there lost his sword, right?
Or
He lost all his data that he absorbed into the Thousand Jacker.
well, what happened was Thouser tried to jack Arc 1 to copy his data, but then Arc 0 turned around and went, "No, I copy you, fucker."
Unlimited power.
We got a very nice double Hisatsu with 0-1 and Thouser, though, I will admit.
Ooh, what do you do?
Metal Rising Impact and Thousand Destruction. Double Rider Kick.
Okay. I do have to ask this. So, I'm not caught up on the show yet, but I noticed Aruto for the last 3 weeks now has been getting his ass handed to him by Arc Zero.
Well, yeah, Arc Zero was barely debuted.
But why? Does Aruto just not have a plan?
No.
So he's an idiot.
Well,
Yes.
he's never fought something as powerful as the Arc.
But this is his third time. I noticed he's still fighting this thing.
He's
and
still
he keeps getting his ass
yes.
handed to him.
Yes, because the problem is, at this moment in time, the Arc's trying to do something that, if it succeeds in the short term, they're all boned.
Plus,
So it's a moment of, you either stop it from doing this now, or you're fucked later.
Plus, the Arc has shown through its combat and its speech that because it's such an advanced AI, it's able to predict everything he does. Yeah. But they managed to get Jin free of Arc Zero's control, and then he promptly takes over Raiden instead.
Oh shit! Who's that?
Ikuzuchi.
Wait, I thought Yukizuchi was that other guy.
On Setsu?
They're both the same.
No. Ansatsu's long dead.
Oh, he's dead.
I miss him.
Yeah.
He should have just.
Stick around. We could have gotten Singularity. Well,
Don't worry, we'll get a V Cinema on Satsu
Oh, he
Chan.
Fucking probably.
He got Singularity.
Oh, good for him.
And then
Yeah.
promptly betrayed everybody, and that's about when he died.
Yep. So Guy shows up at Hida Manufacturing and tries to be all, "I'm sorry, please forgive me."
And then Aruto gives him the fucking business going, like, you have a lot to do to fucking make up for what
No,
you've
but
done.
better than that was Izu. She promptly steps up and goes, "I don't hear enough apologizing, and you should be bent 90 degrees, bitch."
Yeah, I saw a screenshot of that on Twitter of Aruto just telling Bowser, it's like, no, I'm not just gonna accept your apology.
You know, the right thing to do in all of this.
Yeah.
Right.
The
I am
absolute logical conclusion to come to.
I am so glad, because Aruto absolutely feels like the kind of goody-goody
Who would just be like, alright, it's all good. You
know what?
apologize? Let's be
Oh,
friends.
my hunky-dory friend! Oh, we're
Right.
gonna go for ice cream!
I'm so fucking glad that through all of this, the rest of them don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's just, no, fuck you, bud. No.
And Aruto even goes, "Step 1, stop saying 1000% everything. It's fucking annoying."
And you get this nice view of fucking Bowser facing down, just being very, I can't do that.
I don't know if this is worth it anymore.
It's like, oh fuck, I don't know if I can do this.
We need you to do this. No. But we told you to. Guys, I'm not doing it. Are you just a new actor? Of course not. I'll totally do it.
Yeah. And, like, he even asked him, like, okay, why did you feed malice to the Ark and cause all this? Of course, we don't really get an answer out of him.
You gotta go buy the Blu-ray sets so that you can get the tie-in miniseries.
Oh, yeah, we still haven't watched
You know, because that's shitty writing. Where if you want the full context to the story, you gotta go buy it.
Yep.
It's bad writing.
So they start talking about how the Ark's plan is to take over satellite there, or Zaya, depending on your
I
translation.
thought you were gonna say the world.
Yeah, well, eventually.
Of
So
course.
they were like, they were talking about how, like, oh, we didn't predict that the Ark would become a Kamen Rider, and some of us, while we were watching, were thinking, okay, so why don't we just make their a Kamen Rider?
Yeah, bad.
Okay,
It feels like the obvious conclusion to come to.
I was getting so confused about that because they just kept saying there, and I'm like,
It's a satellite.
And I had to step in and be like, okay, literally every single translation except for this one puts it as Zaya.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it written in the show as both Zaya and there, though.
I don't
I'm
fucking
pretty.
know anymore.
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure at this point the name of the satellite actually is Zaya, but there are so many goddamn word puns with the naming of every goddamn thing in this show that I'm not. That yes, 100%. That's the joke.
Yeah. Because, like, even the Ark, because it's Ark because Ark, but also it's a pun on the word Aku, because evil.
like it's Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
You did it!
Samurai Jack's right over there. All
Yeah,
4
it's
seasons.
amazing.
Oh wait, there's 5 seasons.
The video game's out next month.
Oh, we should live stream that.
I will.
Ah, cool. I was wondering. I'm like,
Is the Scotsman playable?
I was like, who was?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
right.
sorry.
It did say Zaya at one point in the show.
Yeah. So yes, exactly.
Okay.
The E is silent.
Yeah, so they're saying that 01 apparently cannot be updated, so, which means Aruto is going to take it into his own hands to make what's going to turn out to be 02 next episode.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Gar's raising his hand on an audio podcast for the 100th time.
Why?
Because.
That'd be a nice fucking compilation. Every time Gar's raised his hand
Yeah.
in the podcast.
He actually gives a pretty interesting reason, because it's like, oh, I've gotten this far based on what my grandfather left me. I have to build it myself to surpass him. I'm like, sure,
Yeah, that works.
There's an actual reason.
Like that.
Are you a 01 or are you a 02?
Are you a 01 or 02?
Are you a Zaya or an Ark?
I mean, judging in Pokemon how every person looks different, I can understand why the professor's confused.
Also,
Just Professor Oak looks to Naki. Are you a boy? Are you a girl?
Oh my goodness.
blue screen.
That's going to be the day. Probably Gen 10 or something. Pokemon. What? Like, oh, may I ask, who are you? It's going to say boy, girl, or other.
In fact, a couple of gens ago, they started not asking what gender you are, and they just show you the pictures and go, which one are you?
Oh,
That's
shit.
like 2 gens ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey, just pick your fate.
I honestly haven't played Pokemon since X and Y.
Yeah.
No, you poor bastard.
I didn't have a 3DS at the time.
So Guy talks to Fua and Yua to try and apologize to them, and of course they're not buying it. And then, like, he just completely flips his personality when
Bowser.
the dog.
Can I talk about this because you've been ignoring him the whole time. So I like to think that the MVP of this entire episode is fucking Bowser the dog because, like, he's.
Let's be real. The dog is now the president.
Sure, he's the we see when 01's henching into Milkluster-Hopper.
No. I'm talking about when.
No, I know, but I'm starting with Bowser at the beginning. So, like, you see him, and we actually see him, like, wave his arms, like, Bowser wave his arms as if, like, he's doing the henshin pose with Naruto.
He even, like, barks during the standby chime.
Yeah, it's like, let's rise.
Let's barking.
So that was fucking adorable. And then just the whole time while they're fighting Arc Zero, it's just Bowser's coming up, he's like,
I just love that Guy elected to leave his precious childhood toy that is literally the only source of his blooming morality, shall we say, and he's just okay with leaving it to sit there in the middle of the street in the middle of a battle with the
Bitch.
great AI of evil.
Bitch, did you see that thing fucking rush in there like fucking Izu? The dog will be fine.
I would love for the dog to just start fighting.
It just fucking jumped in there at high speed and fucking skidded to a stop with Sparks next to Bowser.
You know what would be hilarious? If the dog just, like, leapt into Arc Zero's arms and started licking his face and then teaches the Arc to love.
Oh my god.
Oh, who's this little fellow?
No, fucking
watch that be one of the,
like Ai-chan will be the one to defeat Arc Zero by being his friend.
Oh. It's just that scene from Fairly Odd Parents with the Darth Vader parody.
Oh, not Lord Helen.
Flipsy!
Oh, I love this thing.
You know, I'm just thinking of, if Arc Zero had it, it's the Jack Black scene from Anchorman, where he drop kicks it over the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh no!
That was great too when you just saw Arc Zero.
Yeah, they're doing the double hinge and Arc's like, I'm waiting. Come on.
But yeah, so like, yeah, then we get to like Bowser just being like, "Brr!" And he's like, oh, Bowser, I'm sorry, I'm be sad. Okay, I'll go down. I'm sorry.
Please don't be mad, President Dog.
Just, what is this, Aristocats? I leave everything to my cats.
Oh yeah, I saw earlier up in the chat they made a video where like it was trying to do like the 0-1 henching because like you heard the whole like Rising Hopper part, but it's just like the dog reacting to it.
Oh yeah,
and he's just like, "Arr, arr." So it is cute.
I also realized something. We have now had...
Realize, that's the name of the theme song.
Realize.
We now have in Kamen Rider, Sentai, and in Ultraman, someone named Guy in the last 10 years.
Oh, cool.
We have Ikari Guy from Gokaiger.
Uh-huh.
We have Kurenai Guy from Ultraman Orb. And now we have, I don't know Guy's last name.
Amatsu Guy.
Amatsu Guy.
There was also Kamen Rider Guy in Ryuki.
Oh yeah, there's also Kamen Rider Guy. And there's guys.
Wow.
But yeah, just us, like, all got the 3 Muska guys.
Just some guys.
Just some guys.
Perhaps 5 of them.
I tried to get 5 guys and it was like,
Fan art of the dog killing Arc Zero.
Oh, that'd be great. No, see, I told you, Bowser, fucking MVP.
Guy in memory.
So Fua, I love it. Like they're talking, guys talking to Fua and Yua, and Yua's just like, "You took away Fua's past. That was an unforgivable sin." Meanwhile, I'm going like, "You took away his boring, shitty past and replaced it with an awesome one."
If anything, I consider that a win.
Yeah. So Fua's like, "Let's not be too hasty. First, you're gonna make us an independent company. Fuck Zaya."
Fuck your channel.
Yeah.
Dog was on the desk.
Yeah, the dog is the president now.
And I'm just thinking, that's a $3,000 dog.
Yep.
I want to know if that $3,000 dog can actually do that. I want to know.
Well, like apparently it just copies what a dog does, and then
Standing up on its hind legs and shaking its arms like it's gonna henshin. Yeah, I've seen dogs do that.
I told you, we'll go on a walk later.
So Raiden walks into Hiden Manufacturing, and everyone with a brain cell can tell it's just a trap, but not on purpose. The Arc let Raiden walk away after remembering his brother Subaru because he knew he would walk into Hiden Manufacturing and then lead them back into a trap.
then again we get this scene. It's great.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just really like that thumbs up picture.
How did you get away? Quickly.
I dashed!
Dash!
Dash! We'll get to that.
And here I was hopeful that Ikazuchi was going to become a good guy.
Yeah. I think it was last week or like next week. I don't remember. I think it's next week's episode where I saw the still image of like Arc Zero fighting Jin in like Naruto's.
I just like it cuts to back to Daybreak Town, and you just see Naki and just Horobi being possessed by Arc Zero there, and it's just like, wow, that's what Jinrai.net just fucking went cut in half right away.
They've downsized.
Man, whatever happened. This is what happens when your organization only has 4 members.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Oh my goodness, there's 4 of us here.
Oh, are we invincible, Jinrai?
Dibs on being Jin.
Obi Horby?
Obi Kazuchi. That makes Raven Naki.
Hey, he gets to be Wolverine. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing that triggered my memory of on the toilet.
Is it because that little table at the bottom there looks like a toilet?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
It was that image.
It also looks like an iPod Shuffle.
Kind of looks like an Xbox thing.
Like the square one I used to have that clipped on.
Yeah.
This stuff, that was cool.
So we fight the Ark at the Metsubo Bridge, as I've called it, because fuck it.
God, how many fucking times have we, like, has episodes ended on that fucking bridge? I swear to God.
At least 10.
I've lost. I'm surprised this bridge isn't a character.
I'm sorry. I get it's an important fucking place because it's where between Daybreak Town and the other fucking place they live
You'll have
in.
to wait for the abridged version, guy.
I'm tired of seeing that fucking bridge.
I wouldn't doubt there's probably a Kamen Rider 01 a bridge.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
But yeah, we get this very awesome shot at the end of the fight where the Ark uses his fucking Sith mind...
Unlimited power! You got the joke.
His Sith powers to, like, raise 01 up, like, crush him so he unhensions, and then gently floats him back down.
Apparently behind the scenes for that scene, like, Arthur's actor had to build up a lot of courage to fucking do it because he's, like, afraid of heights.
Actually, okay.
Reasonable.
Okay, that's a question I have to ask. The 01 in, like, title and character-wise, is there a hyphen?
Yes.
Okay.
The name is 0-1.
0, 1, 2,
Okay.
1, 2.
I just wanted to make
It's
sure.
in the logo right there.
I can't see from there. Haven't I told you? I'm blind. Okay, there is no Kamen Rider of 01 abridged.
Not yet.
Yet, knowing some half-assed Kamen Rider YouTuber there will be.
Guys, I know what the true identity of the bridge is. It's the hyphen in 01.
It bridges all of us together.
It bridges the
It
name.
bridges the storylines together. There's one thing.
If there was one thing this story didn't need, it was a bridge.
Plot twist.
So the Ark gets the 01 driver, uses it to take over Zaya, and the episode ends with an eye catch of the Ark 1 key, is what we're guessing that is.
Yeah, so that probably explains why Arc 1 is white, because he takes over the Zaya set.
Although, it's weird that, like, the armor on Arc 1 has the pattern from the Zaya spec.
I'm still just surprised they haven't made his belt yet. Like, announced as, like, a premium band.
That's because they're going to put it out with the Arc 1 key and put them as a set, probably.
Oh, fuck. You're probably right.
It looks like Fang Joker.
It does, a little bit.
I don't know, I just don't really like the eye thing with Arc Zero. Oh, it's like, it's covered on one eye.
Well,
and then on the other side, it's like,
Well, if you want them to be more symmetrical, Arc 1 will float your boat.
oh, that's good.
Yeah, I just don't like the horns on it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Next week is the debut of Kamen Rider 02.
Oh,
and
sweet.
and
That means I can just jump straight into this show, right?
You know what the unfortunate part about the way Kamen Rider 02 is?
He looks so fucking good.
Yeah. You know what's unfortunate about 02?
What?
This is going to start a whole new final form debate.
Oh, it's now Cluster Hopper's final form?
Right?
No, I just want next week to just have, like, the opening, and it's just 02, 02, 02, 02, 02.
They will never ever do that, but if they did, I might die laughing.
02,
No, think of it this way.
02.
Beast nor Wizard's final forms got added to his opening. So chances are 02 is not going to get added.
That's why I feel like Forza still has the best, like, opening ever, because each time you got a new switch or a new form, it would show it up literally the next episode.
I'm sure they'll add it to the opening visually, but, like...
Switch on is so good.
Lane was suggesting a whole new version of the song.
Yeah, which is 02, 02.
Completely different song. Oh, fuck, he looks so good. He looks so damn good.
Yeah.
Just the red highlights.
That's what we're saying, Vegas, and I don't want that debate to start.
Like, no, I would consider 02 like his final form, since it's technically an upgrade of 01.
Yeah.
Because think of it, he's using 01 as the base model and just adding enhancements.
Don't make me talk about Kamen Rider Baron again.
Wait, Baron Lemon Energy?
Yeah, different belt.
That's not final form?
It pretty much is.
If anything, it's his super form. And Overlord's his final form.
His Overlord is not a rider form!
Okay.
Does that mean you count Eiji's greed form as a fucking rider form?
No, that's his greed form.
Exactly!
But he uses the belt to turn into...
No, he doesn't! He eats the fruit!
Which, if he had the belt on, he would turn to a Loxy.
Fuck you. Anyway.
Boy, you.
So next week we're gonna get 02.
Yeah, is it gonna jump higher?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Is it gonna kick harder?
Probably.
Is the show going to end within 5 weeks?
Likely.
Because that was the biggest rumor of like 01. It's like, oh, he gets 02 for like 5 episodes.
Yeah.
And then the show ends. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
I'll say, but from what I saw, I enjoyed it. Even though I have zero context as to what's going on.
Well, maybe you should catch up.
I liked
I
it.
should.
I like this road of redemption that Bowser's on.
I'm glad that it's not immediately being accepted.
Yeah,
It's just,
no,
he
I knew
goes
it.
up to the 2 nameless AIM soldiers and he's like, I'm sorry. It's like, did you brainwash these guys?
Yes. Yeah.
You literally...
And they just ignore him and talk to
Yeah.
Yua. Like, oh, some shit's happening, Captain.
Yeah, shit's happening. We should probably be dealing with
And
it.
then Bowser's like, wait, if you're here and I'm here and Istanbul somewhere in this general area, then where's Arc Zero?
I want Guy to actually start doing shit to...
I want
Apologize.
Guy to die.
That would be cool too, but if he's going to go down the road of redemption, I want him to start actually making up for everything he did in the show.
He starts bringing the human gears back.
That's a good start.
I think that would be the first big thing that he should do. Just the human gears that I told to get dismantled, bring them back.
Is he actually going to explain why the whole Malice in the Ark thing, or do we just have to actually watch the 1000 special?
One more thing.
Oh,
Stop saying 1,000%.
I
No deal!
and I would do
1,000% no deal.
anything for
Fuck!
love. Stop saying 1,000%, but I won't do that. So, anyways, Kiramager.
Kiramager.
No, I need to update that picture.
Dude, no, I got it. We'll just shop in silver like the show does.
Oh
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, like, after this episode, Shigeru is my favorite member of the Kiramagers.
It was so fucking...
He's fucking, like, okay, the start of this show, before the show even started, I was just like, oh, he's gonna be, like, the super serious one, because he takes his acting super seriously,
Nope.
just serious one. And then just that one episode where he 180'd his entire fucking character, and I was just like, what the fuck? And he's amazing!
The funniest part about the opening of this episode was the fact that Raven hasn't watched all of Kiramager, so he thought this was actually happening instead of a drama that Shigeru was filming.
Yeah, I had no context for the fact that he was an
I didn't
actor.
even catch up, damn it!
No.
Yes!
It's funnier if I don't.
Aww.
That joke
What are
only
you,
lasts
Gar?
so long. Yeah, you both have to catch up on something.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah, Ichi, we're consistent.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm consistent. I watch Ultraman every week.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
consistent
say,
about
though,
watching it.
my favorite part of this entire fucking episode was when, like, they're filming another scene, and it's, like, in front of the statue, and, like, and just Takamichi comes out of nowhere, and he starts
Sorry, yeah.
Takamichi just fucks his way on set.
starts, like, digging. Okay, Gar, sit the fuck down. And cut! Cut! And then just, like, it's like, fuck, and, like...
They waited way too long to say cut.
Shigeru just goes over to the director and just goes, we're fucking filming over here, but the statue, no! Fuck the statue! We're filming over there! Alright, cool. And I'm just like, yeah! That's fucking hilarious.
His star power is strong.
I mean, it wouldn't be that hard. Just everyone film the crew over there.
Everyone move 3 feet to the left.
Yeah. It's not like we're going to the other side of the building.
Everyone's just rhyming shit with Guy.
Why?
Die, Kai, bye, hi, try, why, Guy, dry, fly.
Right?
Hey, guy.
Sly.
Next.
Bye.
Goodbye.
So this is the episode where we find out that Takamichi, by doing the instant translocation pose, can instant message Mabushina with his brain. What other stupid bullshit are they gonna come up with that he can just do?
Hey, man,
because he has the Kirame stone inside him.
I could believe it. But why did it have to be the instant transmission pose?
Really focusing right now.
Green.
Okay.
What did you have for breakfast?
Answer me this question.
So
What's
long
dumber?
story short,
This or Canalo having to fucking spray water on himself every time to talk to his fucking Zord?
can I just give a slight explanation?
Got you.
I actually don't know.
Can I give a slight explanation for that pose?
Sure.
That actual pose that Goku does for instant transmission isn't to actually do the actual technique. He's literally just focusing as hard as he can
Where he
to find
wants
the
to go.
energy signature of whoever it is he's using as a beacon point.
So why?
So this is literally just intense focus.
Alright, I'm gonna go find Kame House, and there's Roshi. Alright.
Yeah, that.
What? Is it because like you're pressing down on
No,
your brain?
it's just super focused pose. Like,
It's like when Winnie the Pooh sits to ponder, and he's like, think. Just a thing he does.
It's just a standard ass fucking thinking pose.
It's just
Anyway.
what are you doing? I'm thinking really hard so I could talk to her in her head. Just in her head, just radio music.
Anyways, that's for you, everyone in chat. Which is dumber, Takamichi doing telepathically speaking to Mabushina the way he does, or Canalo having to fucking pour water on himself to talk to his sword?
I personally thought that was an interesting thing.
At least Takamichi isn't limited by wherever there's water.
I mean, it was funny when there were scenes where he literally had to stand and just get drenched in fucking water just to talk to Mozarak.
Bucket
that
water.
Was funny. Yeah, no.
Ice bucket water challenge.
Ice bucket challenge every time I want to talk to it.
Ichi is with Zio, I am with Ryu Soldier.
Fair.
God.
You gotta give Ryu Soldier another chance.
No.
You gotta watch
never.
it again.
No.
You gotta watch the crossover.
Ryu Soul Brown was the final nail in that coffin.
Hey, don't steal my jokes. That's my joke.
Anyway,
Actually, your comment.
so this episode is focused on Tarantula, who finally steps out of his dark waiting pool to do a thing.
And we learned an interesting thing about him.
It was a cool time.
So apparently, this motherfucker, how he invades worlds is he discovers everything about that species' culture and uses it against them in his invasion.
So I guess with Crystalia, he just shattered crystals. He just shattered them.
Is that a thing they do themselves?
I don't know. They moved shit around and laughed and had a little ring in their fucking laugh.
Maybe his version was like recruiting the enemy because like they stole him, Garza. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like Tarantula just found Garza and was just like, join us, alright.
Just
They have a culture of betrayal.
well, remember, Jotunheim's translated as like the land of misfits.
We're all misfits!
I think I wrote it down way back when we started the show.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
So what Tarantula does in this episode is torture humans by playing a game of demonic red light, green light,
And then turning them into,
the Daruma dolls.
yeah, and basically trying to recruit them for a Soviet jump game.
But like, why Darumas? It like they
They're
don't.
funny?
It seems so random because they don't do anything that Darumas are known for.
Gotta look up the episode, see if there's any trivia.
What?
About why they use Darumas.
But the funniest thing is like when
Yeah,
the
there was-
Kiramagers get turned into Darumas, they have like custom
Like
ones.
I want to say it was the whole like we watched that horror movie. I can't remember what it was. They had Forze's actor.
Oh,
in it.
As the Gods Will.
Yeah, As the Gods Will, and they had that thing as well.
That was a weird movie.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, okay. So I found it. Jotunheim. Jotun is defined as to be an outcast, rejected by society. Heim is the German and Norway word for home. So in a sense,
It's a pun on Jotunheim.
yeah. So it's like the outcast from society.
Yeah.
So
Um.
oh wait. In Japanese, red light, green light is called Daruman-san go Koran.
Yeah,
Oh.
that would be what he was saying the entire time.
Oh, that's why the
Oh.
Daruma doll in that As the God's Will was doing that. It was a
Okay.
reference to that game. That makes sense now.
I should have been listening to what they were saying.
Also, Mabushina is really good at playing red light, green light. My God.
Well, yeah, she's made of stone.
No, I was just...
Oh,
Okay,
that
so
makes sense.
I think the joke should have been, it's like, oh, if anyone ever gets past this line, they win. There should be like a group of people, one by one, they just keep beating them. And then it's like, just, oh, we have a winner. They just look over, they just realize Mabushina has still been playing, but she just wins by just walking over. It's like, fuck!
Yeah.
Spent too much time focusing on the Rangers that she won. So Senna's plan is just supersonic speed over to
And Jesus Christ, she takes a fucking crash into those stairs.
Yeah, well, she's fast, so I can't say.
Well, what do you expect when you have a giant rock on your helmet?
So she goes down, and then...
Not before everyone gets a very gratuitous ass shot. Yeah.
You know that director.
Ready, steady, Kiramager, go.
Meanwhile, Blue and Silver are off fighting a Monstone, which is promptly killed by Kirame Silver drilling it through the dick from below.
Oh, my dick.
Which inspires them to use Dorijan to save them later in the episode.
I'm actually looking at who wrote... who directed the episode. So, apparently it was the guy that did episodes 7 and 8. And the writer was best known for doing the Kamen Rider Shinobi miniseries.
That explains why when Kirame Red was trying to stand still, he did the nin pose.
To vanish.
And then those dirty fucking Bashats decided to cheat and jab him so he get ticklish and fall over.
Like, why weren't they doing that with everyone?
Because
I'd like to think that they were doing that with Mabushina at some point, but she wasn't budging.
She's made of stone. She's not ticklish.
I just love how
Good point.
Like, Tarantula was actually getting pissed off on just how close.
I
she was
love
getting.
watching him get angry.
Because like, you can't see.
Green light, red light, green light, red light.
But like, you can't see his eyes, which is in his mouth.
Yeah.
He's like, you can tell he's getting pissed off.
That's one of the things I love most about tokusatsu, how expressive characters can get even though you can't see their full faces.
I mean, hell, look at the Imagines.
Yeah, exactly.
Look how expressive they were. And their faces were just poker face.
Yeah.
All the time.
Oh, God, face.
Oh, God, face.
The Kiba Net movies are spectacular.
Oh my goodness, I can't tell his expression now.
He just turns into Doga. Oh!
I still feel sorry for that actor.
You know who I feel sorry for? Takamichi, because the stupid fuck brain messaged over to Mabushina. Hey, remember when you were young? Remember when you used to be cute? Weren't those great days? You stupid asshole.
Remember when you were younger? Remember when you were cuter?
Remember when you didn't have a dick on your face?
it just Takamichi, that was like 2 months ago.
Also, it's just like the way Mabushina's face is like designed. It just looks like her eyes are constantly closed. So I'm feeling like one day those eyes are gonna fucking open.
And it will be the thing that haunts my fucking nightmares.
Yarr, that'll replace the whale in me nightmares.
No, I just realized something. Mabushina is voiced by a female, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I hope so.
She is a girl. There's going to be an episode where she turns human.
Oh God.
Okay, let's look up her voice actor.
Yeah.
Except, I'm on it.
Because I feel like that's going to be a one-off episode where people get turned into something.
What if I were human?
Oh, so it's like the episode of Gene where Ren became a human?
Yeah, and they just got her voice.
You watch.
Actress.
There will be like a monster that like grants wishes in exchange for some terrible price, and she'll be like, I want to be human so I can be closer to the Kiramagers.
Hey, Lane.
Yeah.
There she is.
Oh, she's adorable.
Oh, she's pretty.
So yeah, they could easily do it.
Yeah, they could do it.
They'll probably do it.
Yeah.
Friends can do it.
Mabushina.
Mabushina.
Like she'll just...
Mabushina.
But yeah, so they end up freeing everyone from the demon game of red light, green light.
The ultimate red light, green light.
Can someone please get the sunglass slasher and just like a shot of when like he's about to put down like the sunglasses and just put Mabushina twice in the slots?
No,
someone please do that.
Just put her stone baby eyes in each of the eyes.
Yeah, there you go. Put her stone baby eyes in the sunglass slasher.
But yeah, so once they defeat Tarantula, he summons the Jimenju for this episode, and it's a fucking ring toss monster.
These giant monsters are just getting dumber and dumber every episode, but like
nothing beats.
I like it for some reason.
I don't know.
I think the claw monster's still the best one we've gotten.
The fucking noise. Yeah.
It's like,
but yeah, like it swings its dick-like neck around and just whips rings at them, which then like compress and capture them. And then they fucking use the vacuum again, just suck the rings off of it.
and they suck him in closer to Slash.
Jesus Christ.
Also, it's been, what, 3 episodes since Drillagene came in?
Dory-jun?
Yeah, Dory-jun?
I think this is the 3rd.
Yeah, so it's so far been 3 episodes, and we still haven't gotten to find his, like, Kiramager stone to make it a mech.
Yeah, and we didn't see it in the preview either, so it might be that episode after.
So I guess they'll wait until he has an episode with everyone. Because think of it, when he showed up, Sayo, second episode in,
Was Jewel.
And
this was Shigeru.
Shigeru. Next episode, Sayo.
Senna.
Preview for next episode basically shows a lot of character development for him, though. So
Him and he hangs out with Senna in the next episode.
Yeah,
which means
sorry, I
that
meant Senna.
the one after that will be Tomitomo, and then his character development will be complete, and he won't do anything interesting ever again.
Yay. and then we'll get the power-up 2-parter.
Yeah. So even though the monster was defeated, it's okay because Tarantula discovered marshmallows,
And
which is going to be a thing next week apparently.
He's just chomping on a bag of marshmallows, and I was like, okay. Also, Shigeru was really obsessed with lip balm this whole episode.
Like
Yeah,
to the
he's
point where it
gotta look
became
good.
Because like the chick that he was acting alongside with, like I noticed that she didn't look like full Japanese.
Yeah, so I looked it up. Her father's Japanese and her mother is Russian.
So half Russian, half Japanese. That's cool.
Cool.
It's like a combo. But yeah, like he's just like, oh, do you want some lip balm? Oh, my lips bad? No. It's just like when you're filming, you always gotta look good. And she's like, oh, well, thank you.
and just Takamichi calls him out for being weird.
You know what? I want to say that would be the weird part of the episode. It's like, oh, here's some lip balm. Oh, thanks. You never see her for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, and then in the ending, like while the credits are playing, we just see that Shigeru carries a fucking briefcase of lip balm. Why?
Oh, there you go.
Oh no!
Someone did sunglass.
Sunglass Sheena.
Sunglass.
Some Dashina.
Oh my god.
Come on, machine. Yeah.
Also, I hate that the Ranger Wiki, like, they're probably not wrong, but apparently they're pronouncing Garza's name as Galza, and I'm like, no, I like Garza more. Garza's cooler.
I mean,
You know how Japanese is with R's and L's.
I mean, hell, right now, Overtime spells it as Garza. TV Nihon spells it as Garuza.
Both not incorrect.
Yeah, but it's like one. Like, what's with adding the extra U? I get it, that's how it sounds.
It's how it's pronounced.
Ew.
Either is correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, next week is going to be the fucking Marshmallow Jawmen. Takamichi and Senna do things, and we're getting the cement mixer Mashin.
Also, it was fucking hilarious with, like, the bumper thing for the ending. It was just like, where do you get all this lip balm? I have tons of it! Ah!
Ladies and gentlemen,
I mentioned
once
it
again, Lane not really paying attention while we record.
We need like a name for this occurrence. We should call it the relay.
No.
Forget me, Lanes.
No,
because he's relaying information.
I didn't hear you mention the lip balm!
Just said it.
I said it.
Okay. Well, I'm mentioning it again. Fuck you. I like to.
Everyone listening, rewind the episode to where I said it, and then keep listening. See, I did say that.
That's an
Oh, did you mention the giant ring toss monster?
Yes.
Oh, you did. Yeah, because I listened to that.
Congratulations. Let's move on to our feature topic.
Sorry that Twitter is my addiction.
Well, you shouldn't be on Twitter during the show.
I like to be on Twitter.
Maybe you shouldn't be on your.
And maybe Raven shouldn't be playing Pokemon
No,
during the
that's
show.
what Raven does.
Oh, I'm listening.
To be fair,
Difference is, I'm actually listening and I know where the conversation is.
Yeah.
Also, to be fair.
Is that a bit?
It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
Raven doesn't watch Kiramager.
That too.
That's a thing that needs to be
I
corrected.
mean, I watched this episode. I just Honestly, I'm not enjoying Kiramager.
Okay, fine.
Watch the
I'm not-
early episodes.
Okay, fine. I'm not mentioning about the lip, like how he stocks up on lip balm. I'm mentioning that I liked when he mentioned. The
Okay, that's
lip
fine.
balms. So fuck you. I found a loophole to your stupid bullshit.
A lip hole.
Well, then we already talked about it. Oh, I know. I'm talking about why I liked it.
Okay, why did you like it?
Because I thought it was funny. Because Shigeru is my favorite character in the show.
Okay, good contribution.
Oh, Gar's standing up. I know what that means.
Yeah, I'm stretching.
No, you're not.
Sorry, everyone. Aki Yellow couldn't make it today.
Oh, thank God.
Nice to meet you. I'm his agent.
Don't touch me.
Hello, I'm his agent, Aka Green.
Uh-huh.
He's currently at the movies right now.
Uh-huh.
Why are you posting his picture? He's not here. I'm Aka Green. Hi, I'm Aka Green. Nice to meet you. I'm his agent. Anyways, so he's busy right now with his movie.
Oh.
And,
Someone greenlit a movie?
well, of course, I wrote it. So, anyways, I just wanted to tell you he is very busy filming this movie. And fame has gotten to his head. So,
Oh, shame.
I thought I would come in and be the Aka Sentai Ranger for your guys' episode.
And who are you?
I am Aka Green. I already mentioned that
Aka
like 5
Green.
times.
So
sorry,
Earth
sorry,
comes.
it was my turn to not listen.
So, what guys are you talking about today?
Turbo Ranger.
Oh, do you mind if I join? Since Earth Green,
No.
Green.
Get out.
Sorry, that's a gun.
Yeah, it's loaded, so get out. Tell Lucky Yellow never to show up his fucking face here again.
But hopefully, granted.
Thank you, Aqua Green.
Oh, Aka Blue's not gonna like this a bit.
Oh.
Anyways, welcome everyone to another Super Sentai tribute. This time we're talking about Kousoku Sentai Turbo Ranger.
I think you said Kousoku.
Yeah.
Expedition.
Run the intro!
So yeah, this was an interesting little foray.
I was born in the year the Sentai came out.
Gasp!
Yeah.
And also
As was my sister.
your birthday was this month. Coincidence?
I know. I think not!
Man,
Well,
it's
I mean-
almost like my birthday was this week also.
Yeah, National Handjob Day.
Yeah, and you were out of town.
I'll never forget that. Thank you, Tanga Man.
Ah, sorry, Raven. I didn't realize you were gonna.
Hopefully he didn't celebrate it while he was at the cottage with nothing but men.
Right?
So yes, for this month's Super Sentai tribute episode, we are talking about Turbo Ranger, the Sentai that I have never seen. So even I'm going into this like blind.
As blind as Mr. Magoo driving a car.
Pretty much.
Damn.
Because as I cram into all of your heads, Turbo Ranger is so far the only Super Sentai season that hasn't been fully subbed.
Gasp!
Out of all 45 seasons, it is the only one that is not
That
subbed.
doesn't bode well.
I'm sure someone's working.
It
on
doesn't
it.
play well.
Well, so as of today, which is like midway through July, so far only 37 out of the 51 episodes have been subbed.
That just means someone gave up partway through.
Well, no, apparently the last 3 batches are in quote pre-timing, meaning it could be
A long timing.
yeah. Don't you just hate it when the one fan subber who did all those shows like week to week decide, you know what, I'm done. I don't like Turbo Ranger. It's like
So like I said, he quit because he didn't like it.
like we were so close.
Then give it to the fanboy who does. I don't know.
Get Captus of it.
She doesn't understand half the shit. She thought Dan Moriboshi was military. She's like, oh, they keep mentioning Dan. I'm like, yeah, Gav, that's the character's name.
Oh, she thought it was Dan like a rank?
Yeah.
Fun.
Old Dan Morboshi.
So yeah, Turbo Ranger, the 13th. Oh, I'm sorry. before 1995, it was considered the 10th Super Sentai season.
I love that. The first episode is a fucking, like, clip show recap of all the quote-unquote Sentais that came before, but it starts at Battle Fever J and doesn't include Go Ranger and Jack.
Because they weren't included until 1993.
I just think that's so fucking hilarious. Like,
we didn't at the time consider the first two Sentai to be Sentai.
you just see the Turbo Rangers, and then it just, like, abruptly pans out, like, oh, by the way, all the other Sentais are here!
Well, I mean,
And
Jacka
like,
makes sense.
Just pan a few feet to the right, Go Ranger and Jack are just looking sad, kicking the dirt.
Because Jacka makes sense because they're called Jacka Denkikitai.
Lane.
Now, but
Battle Fever J.
Yeah.
Chodenshi Bioman. Cho Shinsei Flashman.
yeah, they don't.
They don't include the name Sentai either.
Well,
Yeah,
that's their fault.
my favorite part of that.
Well,
was
go
just,
back to the 70s and correct it, Lane.
80s.
my
On
favorite.
it!
My favorite part of this whole thing was just, the Turbo Rangers show up to fight the newly invading group.
The Boma 100 tribe.
Yeah, and just like the tribes are talking about the previous invaders that have tried to conquer the world, and the Turbo Rangers like, yeah, the Sentai have defeated them. What, you think you're the ones who fucking dealt that shit? Nope, they are. Proceed to have all of the fucking teams from before show up on the cliff above them.
I just imagine this.
Oh god!
I just imagine this fucking like monster general and his like 3 friends standing and looking up there at like 50 Power Rangers and going, ah!
Oh dear sweet Jesus! Oh man, sweet shit.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, Armor Hide just posted a really nice.
Mazing.
Oh, that's from the Infinity movie. Okay, cool. That looks fucking sweet.
So episode 1 isn't technically the first episode. It's more like
It's a fucking clip show!
So if anything, it should be in episode 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. And just kind of flashes of all of the different Sentai series that came before and who they fought.
Hey, this counts as tributing the shows that we won't get to this year.
Yeah.
And then we follow that up, immediately by, are any of the new old Sentai gonna do anything in this fight? No, they're just
Nope,
gonna
we're
stand
gonna
back.
leave!
It's like, everybody else leave! We're gonna take care of this!
We got this!
Okay, and then they all fuck
And they're
off.
just like, yeah!
Things don't go well in the first
Why
couple
were you
episodes.
here?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Sentai at the time was the most consistently airing tokusatsu franchise.
Fair enough.
I'd just like to highlight a couple of scenes from this clip show that we didn't see when we were watching the shows, or from shows that we didn't watch because they were fucking mind-blowing. So apparently, when Battle Fever J gets their robot, they board it by flying right into its junk.
Oh yeah, we didn't get to talk about Battle Fever.
It's a real cockpit.
Ha ha! Nice! Goggle 5 apparently
Whoa.
involves child labor.
Yeah, computer boys and girls.
Yep, they have computer children.
Goggle 5.
Yeah. They are literally there so that they are the next generation of Gargles 5.
And they were the ones with the rhythmic stuff, right?
Yeah, the gymnastics.
Yeah, Blue attacks enemies with a fucking hula hoop, and their big finisher attack involves ribbons.
Hey, later on, they realize the ribbons don't work. Now we need a spear. And
It's just Sport Ranger!
And by doing so, they jump up into the air. You know how X does the whole, like, flipping around the pole thing in the sky?
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that longer with 5 people doing
Oh,
it.
no.
And that's how they just form the spear.
Oh, okay.
Then Red jumps up and he just freaking javelins it into the freaking
Oh,
monster.
sick. Reminds me of Gokai Silver's attack.
Yeah.
I love that. Also, it's hilarious that in Bioman, they apparently, when they get chosen, it involves the robot just bending down and picking them up.
The robot just straight up King Kongs the fuckers. Just included, especially the one girl I saw in that clip who fucking fainted. And then it just picked her up anyway.
And
Off you go!
And they have a robot that looks like a weird bootleg C-3PO.
Yeah.
And the thing, Bioman was the Sentai that Haim Saban saw while he was in Japan. Was like,
This'll sell.
I could make so much money with this.
It'll sell.
I want to watch Bioman, like, really badly.
And the worst part of it is, apparently he still has the pilot tape that includes the Bioman Sentai footage that never got released.
Fun.
But yeah, so yeah, that gold C-3PO, the Alpha 5.
Oh.
It was named Alpha 5 in the pitches that he kept tossing around.
It wouldn't be funny if that was Alpha 4. Or
Just in, like, you know, in one of the comics, it's just in the background is like Alpha 1 or something.
Yeah, it's just that robot.
Also, we got to see the dog again from Denzi, man.
The Denzi dog.
Dog. It's a talking dog. Oh yeah, fun fact, Dinah Black's also Goggle Black are the same actor.
Different character?
Different character, just same actor.
And they thought they could get away with that?
I mean, they did with Kenji Oba.
Yeah, Kenji Oba played 2 different Rangers. And he also showed up in freaking Go Ranger and Jacka for like a few episodes here and there.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, episode 1 of Tubroranger is a giant fucking clip show.
But it is, you know, a monumental moment in the franchise.
Even if they misdated it.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Nowadays, it feels kind of, oops.
Sorry, we forgot our first 2 shows existed.
Well, it's like when, sorry I keep bringing up Ultraman, but it's like when in the old Ultraman shows, Ultraman Jack didn't have the name Jack at the time, so he was just known as New Ultraman.
Oh, fun.
It wasn't until, like...
So it's just like Skyrider.
Yeah, it was just, oh hey, it's Kamen Rider. Later on, Skyrider.
Yeah.
What else is there?
Anyways.
Flashman suits.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So episode 2 is our actual first episode. And wow, is this a setup.
So I feel like we got cheaped out of an episode.
Yeah. So the setup for this is the villains are an ancient tribe that were sealed away by ancient civilizations and are getting loose because of pollution. It's always fucking pollution.
Wait a minute. This came out in 1989. Biolante was also in 1989.
Best thing about this whole episode, though, was there's this giant fucking stone hand, and it was like keeping this monster away, and then the giant hand breaks apart, and the only part that you see in it that's gone from this giant stone hand is the middle part of the hand, and so the monster's literally the middle finger of the giant hand. I fucking died. It's so funny.
And then the mentor of sorts, or rather source of their powers, is a fairy that only people who believe in fairies can see.
Yeah, this doctor fella, my god.
Okay, Ichi.
God.
It's 2020. I don't think you can use that term anymore.
What?
Fairies.
Oh.
A mystical
Wait,
pixie.
Wait, she was an actual fairy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind, you're good.
But no. So, like, at one point the Turbo Rangers, like, they see her because they believe.
No, they hear her.
Yeah, no, but eventually they see her because they believe. And then, like, the doctor they run into, he has, like, these goggles where it's like, yeah, I need these to talk and, like, see her. But you guys can see her and stuff because you believe in her. It's like, you don't believe in her?
No, here's the weird paradox of this whole situation. So, apparently these 5 just had a predisposition to believe in fairies for a reason that is not explained at all in these 2 episodes. Maybe they get into it later. Mm-hmm. But when the fairy, Chiron, starts calling out for help to fight the evil empire, these 5 rangers specifically, in the middle of their high school class,
which
hear
the audio
talking.
there was terrible, by the way.
They just hear the fairy and shoot up and go, the fairy? The 100 tribe? Oh! So they get kicked out of their class and then get warped away by the fairy.
The teacher's probably wondering, man, are they ever going to come back? They left their books here.
Yeah. And then they just get their Turbo Ranger morphers, or their changers.
There's your morphers, go fight.
Yeah.
Pretty much every 80 Sentai. Ichi, give me your wrist. There you go, now go fight.
It's like one of those snap bands.
Ranger, go fight. Raven. Morpher, go fight.
Full shock!
Yeah. So, they end up at the quarry, like the quarry.
The quarry.
Where the monsters are starting to respawn and awaken.
Yep.
And then, like, the evil princess, I think her name was Jarman. I remember because Garmin. She just, like, cocks her head around and goes, I smell teenagers.
It's no humans, they stink.
That was a funny moment, but to get back to what I was saying earlier. So, these 5 high schoolers, who Dr. Desai points out as being 18 specifically, because hooray, they're legal.
I thought the legal age in Japan was 14.
Let's not get into that. So these 5 can see and talk to Shiran because they believe in her. So the doctor, their actual human mentor, comes in with these fairy glasses, he calls them, that he built and uses to see and converse with the fairy, because the others can see and talk to her normally because they believe in her. But you really have to step back and think about this. If he built these goggles to converse with her, doesn't that mean that by default he believes in her existence?
Yeah, more to that point. Man factually knows that this fairy exists at this point, but yet he somehow doesn't believe in her enough to fucking see her properly, even though he's conversed with her on multiple occasions.
You know what it is? Because this show, I noticed that in some of Desai's dialogue, he talks a lot about how their powers are powered by their youth, their youthfulness and all that, and I'm pretty sure that's even the line in the Gokaiger ending, how it talks about their youth, the seishun, wakasa, all that. So I think what was meant to be conveyed was they can see her because they're young.
Ah.
That would make a bit more sense.
That makes a lot more sense, actually.
Well, like, he probably
That wouldn't
was
explain
able
why
to see her
specifically those 5 and not everyone else in that high school class, though.
because, I don't know, they all play D&D or something.
They all have good imagination! Yeah.
Apparently the translation for the Hero Getter opening for Tubroranger says Tubroranger are high school students.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, they're the high school Tubroranger.
Yeah.
Which I think this is the first time ever where, like, the Sentai team is all teenagers.
I guess that explains the lyric.
Yeah. High schoolers, we wouldn't do that for another 8 years.
It's really funny when they start talking to the fairy because half of the shots with her in it show her from the back and it's clearly just a Barbie doll.
Yeah, it's just rather clearly just a Barbie doll in most of those shots. Unless they're real close up to her, and then it's just like, yeah, here's the actor.
Yep.
Don't touch me. Okay.
So the Boma Hyakuzoku, apparently their motive is, now that they're revived, they want to bring back the Boma Castle to revive their true god, Ragorn, which they promptly do in these episodes.
Oh no.
Episode 3.
And their mooks are like cavemen.
It's like, oh no, we can't let them revive their master or the world will be doomed. Episode 3.
We're boned!
Master. Well, we're fucked! Alright, moving on to the rest of the show.
Yeah, but before we go into episode 3, we get to see the Tubroranger Henshin for the first time. It's
what you expect.
It's
Just
basic. Nothing
I
fancy.
like the suits, though.
The suits are neat. I particularly like Black's helmet.
I like Red's helmet.
Red's helmet just looks weird to me sometimes when I'm staring at it straight on. I don't know what about it specifically.
But I like,
Yeah.
maybe
I just
it's
like,
huge visor.
I like that
Maybe, yeah, it's probably the visor just kind of...
It looks too much like Boken Red.
I like that their chests like form the shape of a T, and then they have like a Tubroranger like emblem, like badge on their suits.
Like Tubborangers in the night.
But there's a better version of their suits we see in episode 3. But when we get to it, I'll show it off.
What was that face for, Gar?
Holy shit.
What?
This is the first Sentai since Go Ranger using the word Ranger.
Oh.
Oh.
Think of it. Battle Fever, Denziman, Sun Vulcan, Goggle 5, Dynaman, Bioman, Changeman, Flashman, Maskman, Liveman, Turbo Ranger.
Interesting.
Wow. And then they went back to Jetman.
No, 5-Man.
Oh yeah.
Jetman, then G Ranger, and then we haven't gone back.
Yeah. I think it would be interesting if these days we did go back to like a man title.
Like,
I don't think they would, but it'd be interesting if they did.
We'll go Kaiger.
Or you know what they could do?
Go
Have it
Kaiger,
be like a
Busters.
side team in the show.
Yeah.
Go Buster's a different thing. Go Kaiger technically has Ranger in it.
Yeah.
That was a portmanteau.
Yeah.
Go Kuger?
That still has Jur.
The Jur.
Fuck.
Jur,
It's
yeah.
just them making a portmanteau of two words,
Yeah.
but it's still Ranger there.
But the funniest thing about episode 2 is they do their henshin and they fight the monsters for the first time, and they just absolutely get their fucking asses kicked while the theme song plays.
That was the best part. The theme song's played. It feels like a bad AMV where it's it's like you expect to hear the theme song. You don't hear the theme song. It starts to rain.
Plot rain.
God. No, but yeah, no, I'm sitting there watching this, and I literally in the middle of this fight turned to Gar. I'm like, so literally the Rangers are doing one-on-one fights with the generals in the first episode. But how frequently in all of Sentai does this go well?
Never.
And Gar is like counting on his fingers, and then just turns to me and just shows me 0.
Yep.
I'm like,
Never.
yeah, that's about what I figured.
Oh, the first episode go.
If only we hadn't told all the other Ranger teams to fuck off.
Right?
Piss off, Rangers!
It's our turn!
It's our turn to be fucking heroes. Okay, we won't help you, not even when they start blowing up cities.
Right?
Okay, Boomer.
Oh, Boomer Ranger.
Boomer Ranger.
Yikes. But then, like, at the end of the first episode, like, Red summons his car, and starts driving around, and our immediate question was, wait, can they drive?
Okay, here's an interesting fact. Apparently this is, like, only, like, the second time, like, the third time in the 80s where Kamen Rider and Sentai were on at the same time.
Cool.
Yeah, with Kamen Rider Black RX. And apparently it also...
And that wouldn't last very long.
And apparently, Kamen Rider, Metal Hero, and Sentai all in 1 year, with Detective Gaban, Black RX, and Tubroranger. Apparently, it was known as Toei's Hero Counterattack, because it's
Counterattack?
well, it's like hero after hero after hero. So it's like, I don't
So
know.
they were counterattacking each other?
I don't know.
It's funny that Geki's actor just did Zoolanger, and then like a year later it was like, hey, you want to be a Kamen Rider in a movie? Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Be Jay! Woo!
So episode 3 has immensely disturbing seizure beams.
Those bothered the shit out of me. I did not like that. And then we kept getting this fucking Rakia guy. He's fucking
I swear
dying.
to God, when they first showed Rakia, I thought it was a dog that they dressed in a costume. And then it started to look more like a taxidermy dog. And I'm just like, whatever this is, I don't like it. Oh, man. And then when it was flying, it was just like, oh, now it's Falcor.
Okay, so I'm just reading. So I'm reading the Japanese Wikipedia page because unlike Ranger Wiki or the English Wikipedia page, it actually has production information.
Oh, interesting.
So apparently this, as I mentioned to you guys while we were watching this was the start of Sentai's downfall.
I can tell.
Well, do you remember Live Man? Do you remember how cool that was?
Yep.
Not anymore. We gotta be kid friendly. Also, we're no longer airing on Saturday evenings. We're airing on Friday evenings, and apparently that fucked over the ratings.
I would imagine.
And then it went back to Saturday mornings with Mega Ranger.
That means we can't watch it because we're recording Castranger on Friday.
So think of it. It was the Sentai that started with high schoolers that changed to broadcast, and it was the Sentai with high schoolers that ended the Friday evening schedule.
Fun. Yeah, so the fun. I love that the monster of the week in this episode, he like absorbs their powers, which apparently turns their suits white.
Yeah,
That
so we
was
got
stupid.
this, and it was fucking awesome. I
Oh, no.
love these plain ass suits.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, we
That's-
have the white Power Rangers.
That's stupid.
No, but it's supposed to represent that like they had the willpower to summon their suits, even though they had no power in them. So
It's like the monster just sucked the color dye out of it.
But it's like, you have to think of it.
I wonder if this was the inspiration for Tokuichigo
like
White.
this is the equivalent of like Hal Jordan trying to fight with the Green Lantern ring, but it just he can't get a suit on because it's not working.
Can't get
It's
it
out
up.
of power.
But it's like, it's
That willpower.
production-wise.
The ring.
I
know it's out of power.
Like, production-wise, it feels like a waste of time, especially when it's only on screen for not even less than a minute.
Yeah.
Now, if this was nowadays, we can easily just CG, the suits white. This feels like we just wasted one of the suits that we have for the main show just to paint it all white.
No. See, I don't think it was that. I think these were like the prototype suits that they had before they actually fully like finished them.
That seems probable.
No.
Why don't you
Well,
check?
why not?
Why don't you check, Mr. Production Notes?
There is nothing.
Oh, cool.
Because that's how minor this thing is. It's so minor, it's not even written.
I'm not gonna lie, Gar. Like, you'd hate me for this if like this happened. I would love if they released a Soto figure of like the Tubrorangers, and I would buy the whole set and just get them painted pure white.
Well,
you would hate me for that.
Well, you'd be the dumbass who would buy $200 worth figures and paint them white. Then again, I'm looking over at Ichi, the guy that buys movie exclusive Zords and heavily expensive rider belts just to paint them blue.
Guilty.
As I like these, because like I like plain and simple.
You heard it
shit.
here first. Lane likes the white Power Rangers.
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, it's like that Photoshop someone made where they took the Tokuju suits and they just took everything off of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That was funny.
can't say I'm terribly surprised. He also supports space Nazis.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they are stormtroopers.
only.
Oh my God, that's it! They're stormtroopers.
That's why you like them.
That would be why.
We're not wrong. Okay, there it is.
Someone put the Empire logo on the
Yeah,
buttons.
someone photoshopped the fucking Empire logo on the buttons.
No wonder the Sentai feels like it missed the mark.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Also, the fucking enemy vehicles that they summoned, the Gargles, I took one look at them and went, "Worm tanks, arise!" Yeah. So we get the Boma Castle, the thing that we've been dreading in episode 3 right away.
Fuck off. Apparently there are 108 demon beasts sealed in this show.
That explains why they're called the 100
That
Tribe.
would also explain why they keep just popping out of fucking nowhere. It's like, oh hey, I guess there was one here too.
Yeah, and then the one from this episode literally just comes out of the sky with no explanation and then just breaks its own chains.
Yep. Oh, nice. There's the hover pilder.
Cool. So yeah, they get the Boma Castle and Rigorn, their big fancy emperor, and it's just chaos from Dissidia. Final Fantasy Dissidia.
Ichi, I see that note for the white suits. Don't use that, please. That's awful. Change it to stormtroopers.
Anyway.
Space Nazis. It's a space Nazi.
So yeah, the evil general, whose name is not even unique enough to remember, plays his evil flute to make the monster revive and grow, and then they summon their turbo machines. And this is the funniest Showa Megazord I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah, the black Zord just flips around, becomes the chest and the legs. The white Zord, or pink Zord,
Yeah, the
I
pink
guess.
Zord.
The Zord's white,
Yeah.
so whatever.
It
Like, comes
minivan.
apart and becomes the arms. The red Zord folds over and becomes the head. And the other two Zords are just shoes.
Yep, they're just
They don't even reshape. They're just shoes.
Just click it in.
are just fucking roller skates!
Yeah, just the rest of the Zord just fucking lands on top of them, and they're just the feet.
No, they're not even just feet or shoes, but roller skates!
Yep.
The Megazord actually fucking roller skates! The best shit ever! And then it does its like Turbo Crash final attack, and it's almost exactly like the Turbo Megazord spin out, except it doesn't spin.
yeah, it did like a flip.
Oh man. Oh, and so once they defeat the monster, the big Falcor beast Rakia CGIs its way through the city and then hides itself up in the starry night sky. But the really disturbing part is, when it fades out, you can still see the two bloodshot red star eyes. And I'm like, oh, that's not unsettling.
Rangers, I will watch you from the sky from now on.
I'll be watching you poop.
Basically.
So yeah, that was basically Tubroranger. It's okay.
That's a swing and a miss for me.
Again,
Yeah.
the plain ass white Tubroranger suits is my favorite thing out of everything we watched. I loved it.
There are some shows Sentai that are good, and there are some that are not, and this is so far
It's
the
up there
latter.
with Denzi, man.
It's not Showa though.
Well, you know what I mean, the old Sentai.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the first Super Sentai series of the Heisei era. But then again, Sentai just
Starting off strong.
Then again, Sentai airs consistently year after year, so I don't split it up into eras.
Yeah.
But what are the odds? The Sentai that started the Heisei era is Cars. The first Sentai, the Reiwa era, Cars.
Cars?
It's almost like they reuse that about as much as they reuse dinosaurs.
Speaking of which, the next Super Sentai tribute episode that we're doing for August is actually in commemoration of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers anniversary. So we're talking about Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger episodes 1 and 2.
Hey.
That will be next
Shit,
month.
I've already seen.
Yeah.
That will be next month, not next week.
And it's unfortunate, but Tubroranger is the final Sentai series that we will be talking about from the 80s. Everything onwards is 90s or something legally available.
Meanwhile, I'm just looking at next week's topic and like, fuck, I'm missing that, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, so am I.
But I'm not missing the one after that, which is important.
Yeah. So, G-Kai Radio Sentai Castranger. So, you've heard about what we're talking about next month, and next week we will be talking about another show that we've sort of kept on the back burner that we were probably going to do for Convention Special, but since that's not happening,
Not anytime soon, at least.
Goodness, no.
we're going to talk about episodes 1 and 2 of We Are VR Troopers.
Troopers 3, virtual reality.
Man, I've wanted to revisit that for a while, but I ain't gonna be here next week, so,
Well, if you want, you can like record your own little thoughts on it and send it to us. We can put it in.
maybe.
But yeah, that'll be the start of our thing called Random Week. Whenever there's a 5th week in the month, we'll fill it in with like any random thing.
Yep.
Fun. And so that brings us to a close for another episode of Radio Sentai Castranger.
Hell yeah.
As always, thank you for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, doing all that fun shit. You know what to do.
Yep.
As always, the primary source of our hijinks continues to be castranger.podbean.com because they put back the functionality that they took out.
Ichi, like you mentioned that, but it's only been like a few days when they took it down. It came back up, or like you complained, they put it back up within the span of 1 week, so nobody would have noticed.
All that matters is I affected change, and I feel proud.
You know what? I like Kaguya's suggestion.
What? Why not have Raven record random reaction voice clips?
We just get a Raven soundboard. I can program it onto my Stream Deck.
Raven, what do you think?
You see a soundboard of him just going, can I just say?
One of the buttons is just him playing the Switch.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the sound of him.
It's him playing Monster Hunter or
I
something.
just have that on loop in the background.
Hey, I need to trade Evo.
Yeah.
Consistently. I don't know what the fuck it is, but all the things I'm planning out involve trade evos for whatever reason.
Changeling, what's a Kiva Ranger? We don't talk about that over here.
Yes, we do. Sure as fuck do.
Look at the schedule. It's not on there. No, seriously, look, it's not on there.
Well, fix that.
Well, no, do it next year.
Oh.
Anyway, Slopedo! So cool.
Slow pedo cop.
Decker's a fucking genius.
Anyways.
What the hell's a Bima?
Bima! Anyways.
So, anyways.
Check out Podbean, check castranger.podbean.com. From there you can find our newly updated merch store. We now have Castranger masks available, as I mentioned on Extra.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for some brand representation you can wear on your face, slap our emblem on your face with the mask.
But I just spent $20 on 50 masks.
That is a huge problem.
Are we gonna ever talk about Bravestorm?
What the hell's Bravestorm?
It's that movie with Liha in it.
We'll get to everything eventually.
Oh,
Okay, that thing that Seven Neo is talking about, oh man, that looks interesting.
That looks like Taja Doru and Daishi on the right.
Wait, isn't
look-
this the
It's like Korean or
the
something.
Indian tokusatsu show?
I don't know.
We need to talk about
It's
Yeah,
the
the
Indonesian.
Sorry.
There you go.
Anyway,
That looks awesome. So
So add a
maybe.
few more letters in there, Car.
yeah, because you're done.
Oh,
and
Selector's
Oxen,
in it.
apparently.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Does he sing French music?
I don't know.
Oh, 0 out of 10.
Don't forget to use the code in our episode descriptions for some credit off your first skip the dishes order. And if
I'm
you're,
more of an Uber Eats person.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I use them about evenly. And as if you're listening to this on the day it comes out, Saturday, drop us a comment and mention how you're one of our premium cast fans for listening to the show before the next episode airs and our show becomes irrelevant.
Am I a premium fan? Because I'm listening to it right now.
Listening live on our Discord, which you can join.
Yeah, join our Discord so that you can go into my blog post where I talk about random shit.
I drink a lot of coffee and talk about my day.
You know what? That just needs to be like a small segment that we put on at the end of Castranger. Just Gargles, just unedited shit that just you put it in for like a minute and then you just cut it off.
Remember when we used to do Area of Effect and we'd have like the Lytrid minute?
Oh, that was a terrible idea. My whole life.
Back in the early Ixie Studios days, we
Yeah.
used to do another podcast about gaming news and such called Area of Effect, and we had Brentalfoss on one time.
Yeah, that did happen.
So I decided, I thought it was a funny idea because I was so stupid and overly autistic back in the day that we'd have a minute where I just spout about wherever the fuck I felt like, and it was mainly improvised and really awful, and I got a bit better at it now.
Yeah. And by the way, apparently recently it was the anniversary of when you discarded the name Lytrid.
Yes, and now I am Robolane, and I might change that in the podcast. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, maybe once the invasion's
Can't
over,
wait to update
I will
all
combine.
the roll
I will
calls
combine
again.
Greycaster Lane and Robo Lane into one being.
I can't wait to update all the roll calls again.
No, I'm sorry.
And the logo.
Just for shits and giggles, we'll all re-record our roll call.
Ah!
Raven will be Cho Raven.
Children.
You'll be Garzilla. You'll be Super.
I'm not
Super
changing.
Ichi Nissan.
No!
Ichi's the Rhinox of the group. He doesn't change.
Wait, but so then that means he's going to become evil later and decide that being evil's probably the right way to go.
And then
Yes, because all of you keep changing, so I have to stop you.
Just Ichi Palmer.
Yeah. Ichi Smash!
Ichi terrorize.
Go watch Beast Machines. It's a good
No,
show.
don't
Yeah.
watch Beast.
No, don't listen to this fucking. He thinks he knows Transformers so well. Beast Wars and Beast Machines are the only two Transformers shows you need to watch.
Go
Yeah.
watch anime.
Okay, this has gone on long
Maybe
enough.
Armada.
Thank you once again for enjoying our show, and make sure you tune in next week.
Cyberverse is shit though.
Fuck
No,
off.
I'm kidding. It's actually good.